in a holistic place. And also, Amaravati is having a historical legacy. 2000 years back, Amaravati is the place for so many countries as logistics hub. And also, from Amaravati, Nagarjuna, one of the great philosopher, he started his Buddhism Institute in Amaravati, in Nagarjuna Konda. He was a doctor and also he was a philosopher and spiritual leader, and from here Buddhism has been promoted to overseas, especially for China and also for Japan, Thailand, Tibet, any country for that matter, it has been promoted from this place. That is the significance of this place. I am very happy His Holiness Dalai Lama is here, and also morning I spoke to him. He told me, I am the student of Nagarjuna. I am very happy. Nagarjuna belongs to Andhra Pradesh. Dalai Lama, His Holiness, he is the student of Nagarjuna. That is the significance of this area. Dignitaries, you are all aware, women empowerment is very crucial for future. 50% of population all over the world are women. If women are not being respected, women are not being empowered, even development may not be 100%. For all these things, always women has to participate in all walks of life. And also, women, we have to respect and also make in all our efforts, as we have to do everything, then only country or world will have a benefit out of it. I am very happy. Our founder, President Mr. N.T. Ramarao Garu, he has started first time right on property for women. That is the first bill he has brought in India. I am very happy. Now even Government of India has adopted that bill. Earlier, all property he used to give only for sons. First time he has created a new trend of giving property right for women. And also at that time, there was no education for women in a big way. First time, he has concentrated on education, and also he started Padmavati Women University exclusively for women. That is how he focused on women education. Third one, at that time there was not much representation for women in politics. Always women are spending more time at home, and also they are not coming from outside. So that is the biggest challenge. So N.T. Ramarao brought 8% reservations for local bodies first time. That has been given now in different states differently. In Andhra Pradesh we are giving 33% reservations for women. 2 times we have passed unanimous resolution seeking 33% women reservations in all legislative bodies, either it is parliament or in the assembly and also everywhere. I am confident this seminar, this parliament is going to give a new direction. I am requesting all of you, till we achieve 33% women reservations in legislature, we have to fight for that. All of us have to join together for achieving this goal. Our government strongly believes women empowerment. Not only in women empowerment, one is not only giving some positions, all women will be strengthened financially, socially, and also politically. then only this momentum will sustain and also justice will be done for women. First time I have brought one bill, 33% reservations in education and also employment. I am very happy. Some of the colleges now in Andhra Pradesh, especially medical and engineering, more than 50% are women students. Because of one decision, after education they are getting excellent jobs. Because of jobs they are earning more money. Because of all these things, now there is no problem of dowry also. All social evils we are able to overcome with women empowerment. And also I am very happy, in Andhra Pradesh we have created one self-help groups by name Dwakra. 8 to 10 women, especially illiterate women and also literate women joined in the organization. As on today, 9 million women are working in this. Roughly 90 lakh women are working under Dwakra. I am very happy for that. They are having their, as on today, they are borrowing nearly 36,000 crores. They are having huge corpus also. They are doing so many activities, small business, agriculture, animal husbandry, nursery maintenance, local handicrafts, and also they are giving leadership in the villages. Whenever there is a problem, we are giving some opportunity for women to sort out all these problems. So it is happening very well. I am very happy for that. Andhra Pradesh lo unde prati okkariki oka idea undi. Oka Dwakra woman, that to illiterate women, ee roju oka brahmandamaina leadership iవ్వగలుగుతున్నారు. Ultimately my aim is to make women as a central focus point, and we want to achieve inclusive growth rate. For every family I am aiming by giving not only welfare programs, at the end of the day, economically we have to empower them. For that, every family we are planning to earn 10,000 rupees per month. I am confident through women groups I am going to achieve this. This will be another history. Even after that I can enhance further and further. All benefits, either it is house or it is some other benefit, all benefits we are giving in the name of women. As on today, we are able to achieve urban area ODF. By 2019, we are confident we will achieve ODF throughout Andhra Pradesh. And also I have started earlier, 15 years back, by giving cooking gas. ఆ రోజుల్లో నాకు ఒక ఐడియా ఉండేది. ఆడవాళ్ళు వంట చేస్తారు, వంట చేసినప్పుడు చాలా ఇబ్బంది పడుతున్నారు. అలాంటి సమయంలో ప్రతి ఒక్కరికి వంట గ్యాస్ కనెక్షన్ ఇస్తే వంట చేయడం సులభం అవుతుంది, తక్కువ సమయంలో వంట అయిపోతుంది. ఒకవేళ ఆడవాళ్ళు లేకపోతే మగవాళ్ళు కూడా సులభంగా వంట చేసుకునే పరిస్థితి వస్తుంది. దీనివల్ల భార్య భర్త కలిసి వంట చేసుకోవడమే కాకుండా ఆర్థిక కార్యక్రమాల్లో ముందుకు పోయే పరిస్థితి వస్తున్న ఉద్దేశంతోనే we have created this. I am very happy to announce here, by June 2017, we are going to achieve 100% gas connections for every family. Every family in Andhra Pradesh will have only, they will cook the food with cooking gas. And also I am very happy to announce here, we are getting now fiber grid. Every home is going to connect 15 Mbps. All education, all contents for that matter, if you name anything, everything I can give through fiber grid. So women will have excellent advantage and also knowledge available before them. Friends, you are all aware, today all over the world people are talking about women empowerment. We have gone one step ahead by organizing this meeting. In this meeting, I am requesting all of you, we are entering now fourth industrial revolution. First industrial revolution, it is purely agriculture to small industry, mechanized. Second industrial revolution, generation of electricity. These two revolutions has taken so much of time.